isn't just shooting three-pointers. He's swimming in cash with a net worth north of $200 million. But how does he spend it? Mansions bigger than malls, cars faster than your internet, and vacations so wild they'd make James Bond jealous. Stick around. This billionaire lifestyle will have you inspired.
A member of the Toronto Raptors from 1999 through 2002. This is back in the day. Steph Curry.
I remember these days way back.
Steph's basketball backstory. Before Steph was living the billionaire dream, he had to earn it. And oh boy, he earned it. Born in Akron, Ohio in 1988, the same place LeBron James was born, because apparently Akron breeds basketball royalty. Steph was dunking pacifiers before hoops. With Dad Del Curry as an NBA sharpshooter, basketball literally ran in his veins. In college, Steph lit up the scoreboard at Davidson, breaking records and pulling up for threes from like the next zip code.
The Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College, the 6'3" junior guard out of Davidson.
In 2009, he got drafted by the Warriors as the 7th pick. That's probably the best decision the Warriors have ever made. Early in his career, though, Steph had ankles that were about as durable as a cheap folding chair. But in 2014, he flipped the switch, leading the Warriors to a championship and winning back-to-back MVPs. And from there, cha-ching!
After the 4th year, so Steph Curry commits to the full 5 years in Golden State, and he has crossed that threshold of the first $200 million a year player in the NBA.
In 2017, Steph signed a casual $201 million contract, the biggest in NBA history at the time. As of 2024, he's pulling in $60 million a year just for playing basketball. And that's not even counting endorsements. Did someone say a lifetime Under Armour deal worth $1 billion? Oof!
Whatever it is, that's it, man. Enjoy.
This is 32. Got my salad, Family Feud, and a wife. I can savor a bottle of champagne.
Curry's real estate empire. Let's face it, being a billionaire isn't just about making it rain. It's about where you let those millions land. And when it comes to real estate, Steph Curry plays in a league of his own. This man doesn't just own homes. He collects them like Pokemon. Ready to take a tour? Buckle up. Our first stop is Atherton, California. In 2019, Steph and his wife Aisha dropped a jaw-dropping $30 million on a 3-acre property that's basically a modern-day castle. It's 17,800 square feet of luxury, with 7 suites, 9 bathrooms because you can't risk bathroom lines.
With a centralized chef's island. The venue also has 7 stunning suites and 9 sophisticated bathrooms, as well as a full bar. Outside, there are living and dining areas, as well as a pool.
Also, the mansion has a well-equipped chef's kitchen because a regular kitchen is too peasanty. A bar, a pool, and, oh yeah, a ballroom. Who needs a ballroom? Apparently, Steph does. Maybe he throws secret dance parties with Draymond Green. Who knows? Next, let's swing by North Carolina, where Steph's low-key farmhouse is worth a cool $1.2 million. It's got 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and sits on 3 acres of serene, Pinterest-worthy land. This isn't your average farmhouse with squeaky floors and chickens running around. This one screams, I've made it, but I still like pretending to be relatable. Now moving on to his $8 million high-rise condo in the Bay Area. This isn't just any apartment, folks. It's the entire 30th floor of a luxury building. Imagine waking up to 360-degree views of San Francisco, sipping coffee in your glass-walled living room, and laughing at the tiny houses below. Steph lives like a Bond villain, but with better free throw percentages. Of course, Steph didn't forget about Oakland, where his NBA story began. He still owns a humble 5-bedroom house there, equipped with a pool, a spa, and a wine cellar. It's the kind of place where the guest house probably has a guest house, you know, just in case LeBron drops by unannounced. And now, let's head to Malibu. Steph has a $50 million beachfront mansion where he escapes the grind during the off-season. This isn't just a house. It's paradise with a zip code. The waves crashing outside his window? That's his morning alarm. Imagine sipping smoothies on a $50 million deck while thinking about how your opponent's defense crumbled last night. Pure bliss. Add it all up, and Steph's real estate empire is worth over $100 million. That's $100 million of luxury, comfort, and probably way too much vacuuming. Steph's homes are proof that sinking three-pointers can build the ultimate Monopoly board. Curry's insane car collection. When you're worth hundreds of millions, your car game better be on point. And Steph Curry? Oh, he's not just playing, he's winning. First up, we have Steph's custom-built Range Rover Sentinel. Now, a regular Range Rover is already a luxury flex, but Steph took it to the next level. This beast, nicknamed the Autobiography, is powered by a supercharged V8 engine and is valued at a whopping $400,000. Then there's his Mercedes-AMG G55. Valued at over $150,000, the G-Wagon is already a favorite of celebrities and billionaires. But Steph wasn't satisfied with just blending in. Oh no. And that's why he's got super fast cars in his garage. Now, if speed is your thing, let's talk about Steph's Ferrari 812 Superfast. First off, can we appreciate how bold that name is? Superfast. Priced at $350,000, this Italian masterpiece can hit over 200 km/h. That's not just driving, that's flying with a steering wheel. Imagine pulling up next to this car at a red light in your Honda Civic. You wouldn't even hear it start. It'd just be gone. Now let's shift gears to Steph's Porsche 911 GT3 RS. If this car doesn't impress you, check your pulse. Starting at $200,000, this ultra-high-performance machine goes from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat. That's faster than most of us can decide what to order at Starbucks. With its sleek design and ridiculous speed, it's the kind of car that makes other Porsches jealous. For Steph, it's just another toy in the collection. For the rest of us, it's a dream or a really expensive poster. Of course, even superstars need a family car, right? Enter the Lamborghini Urus. This modest SUV costs a cool $250,000 and is the fastest SUV Lamborghini makes, reaching speeds of up to 190 mph. Modest indeed, because apparently Steph needs to get to Costco really fast. It's stylish, spacious, and has enough horsepower to outrun your regrets. Honestly, if this is his version of a practical vehicle, I don't even want to know what he considers impractical. How Steph lives the dream in first class. While most of us are Googling budget-friendly getaways and best road trips under $200, Steph is out here chartering yachts, renting entire resorts, and jetting off to exotic locations like he's in a James Bond movie. First up, let's talk about his yacht excursions. Steph doesn't just rent boats, he commands floating palaces. His go-to? The Excellence Fee, a luxury yacht that costs a jaw-dropping $275,000 per week to charter. Yep, that's what some people pay for a house. Steph spends it on a week of ocean vibes. This yacht isn't your average let's fish off the side type of deal. It's got a room for 12 guests in 6 cabins, a jacuzzi, and a full gym because apparently he still needs to work out while cruising the Mediterranean. That's not a boat. That's a floating 5-star hotel with better amenities. And don't even think about asking Steph to reel in a fish. He's probably sipping cocktails on the deck while a butler named Jacques handles the rod. That's life, folks. When he's not yacht hopping, Steph spends his off-season perfecting his swing on some of the most legendary golf courses in the world. We're talking about St. Andrews in Scotland, the birthplace of golf. Imagine standing where golfing legends have stood, only to have Steph casually tee off like it's a backyard putt-putt course. Golf isn't just a hobby for Steph, it's a luxury experience. He's not showing up with a worn-out bag and borrowed clubs. Oh no, he's rocking the latest gear, probably custom designed by some elite sports engineer. And let's not forget, Steph doesn't just play, he wins. Turning 30 is a big deal for most of us. A few friends, a cake, maybe some balloons. But for Steph, he decided to take things up a notch. For his 30th birthday, Steph rented out the entire Four Seasons Resort Hualalai in Hawaii. Rooms at this luxurious escape cost around $3,000 per night. Now multiply that by the number of rooms in the resort, and you'll start sweating. But for Steph, it's just another treat-yourself moment. While we're splitting appetizers at Chili's for our big day, Steph is sipping piña coladas in a private villa, surrounded by world-class service and views that would make a postcard jealous. When Steph doesn't have time for a full-blown extravaganza, he opts for a casual weekend escape. And by casual, we mean hopping on his $700,000 private jet. No TSA lines, no baggage fees, just Steph, his family, and a straight shot to paradise. Ibiza, Dubai, take your pick. With a jet as luxurious as that, even the flight feels like a vacation. Meanwhile, the rest of us are praying the airline doesn't charge us for extra legroom. And let's not forget the cherry on top of Steph's vacation lifestyle, his Sea-Doo Speedster jet ski, valued at $16,000. Now, to most people, a jet ski is a fun weekend rental, but for Steph, it's just another toy in his collection. Picture him zipping across crystal clear waters, probably racing dolphins and laughing at the thought of rush hour traffic. For Steph, this is relaxation. For the rest of us, it's something we watch on travel shows and say, maybe next year. And there you have it, the billionaire lifestyle of Steph Curry. So the next time you're shooting hoops, just remember, one perfect swish could be your first step toward a 31 million mansion. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. If you had Steph's cash, what's the first thing you'd buy? A yacht, a Lambo, or just a lifetime supply of tacos? Let us know. Until next time, keep dreaming big and shooting from half court.